Sammo Hung was born January 7, 1952. He is a Hong Kong actor, martial artist, film producer and director, known for his work in martial arts films, Hong Kong action cinema, and as a fight choreographer for other actors such as Kim Tai-chung, Jackie Chan, Yuan Biao, and Yuan Hua. Sammo Hung is one of the pivotal figures who spearheaded the Hong Kong New Wave movement of the 1980s, helped reinvent the martial arts genre, and popularized the zombie-like jiangshi genre. He is widely credited with assisting many of his compatriots, giving them their starts in the Hong Kong film industry, by casting them in the films he produced, or giving them roles in the production crew. Both Sammo Hung and Jackie Chan were often addressed as Daigo, meaning Big Brother, until the filming of Project A in 1983, which featured both actors. As Sammo Hung was the eldest of the Kung Fu brothers, and the first to make a mark on the industry, he was given the nickname Daigo Dai, meaning Big Brother, or Biggest Big Brother. Early life. Sammo Hung Cambo was born in Hong Kong, with both his parents working as wardrobe artists in the local film industry, leaving his grandparents to become his guardians. His grandmother was the renowned martial art actress Chin Tia-siong, and his grandfather was film director Hung Chung-ho. In 1961, Sammo joined the China Drama Academy, a Peking opera school in Hong Kong, at the age of 9, after his grandparents learned about the school from their friends. The school was run by Master Yu Jim Yuan, and as was customary for all students, Sammo adopted his Sifu's given name as his family name while attending. Known as Yuan Lung during his time there, he became the foremost member of the Seven Little Fortunes performing group, and developed a friendly rivalry with a younger student named Yuan Lo, who would later become the international superstar Jackie Chan. At the age of 14, Sammo was selected by a teacher with connections to the Hong Kong film industry to perform stunts in a movie. This brief involvement piqued his interest in film, particularly in the operation of film cameras. As the eldest of the troupe, Sammo would share his earnings with his opera school brothers, endearing himself greatly to his young friends. Shortly before leaving the academy at the age of 16, Sammo suffered an injury that left him bedridden for an extended period, during which time his weight increased significantly. After recovering, he found work in the film industry as a stuntman, and was given the nickname Sammo, after a well-known Chinese cartoon character. In 1988, Sammo starred in Alex Law's Painted Faces, a dramatic retelling of his experiences at the China Drama Academy. The film featured numerous acrobatic backflips and hours of handstands performed against a wall. Despite the brutal exercises and physical punishments depicted in the film, Sammo and the rest of the Seven Little Fortunes consider it a toned-down version of their actual experiences. Film career. During the 1960s and 1970s, Sammo Hung Cambo emerged as a prominent figure in the Hong Kong film industry. He began as a child actor in several films for Cathay Asia and Bobo Films, with his debut in the 1961 film Education of Love. In 1962, he appeared alongside Jackie Chan in Big and Little Wong Tin Bar, and later in The Birth of Yu Fei as the young Yu Fei. At the age of 14, Hung started working for Shaw Brothers Studio, assisting action director Han Ing-jian King Who's Come Drink With Me. Between 1966 and 1974, he worked on numerous films for Shaw Brothers, Golden Harvest, Cathay, and other independent companies, progressing from extra to stuntman, stunt coordinator, and action director. In 1970, Hung joined Golden Harvest, choreographing action scenes for The Invincible 8 and The Angry River. He was sent to Korea to study Hapkido and earned a black belt. Hung became the martial arts director for 3 Angela Mao films and choreographed King Who's the Fate of Lee Khan in 1973. He also appeared in the Bruce Lee classic, Enter the Dragon. Hung's work at Golden Harvest continued with the choreography for The Man from Hong Kong in 1975. The mid-70s saw a shift towards comedy films, and Hung directed his first film, The Iron-Fisted Monk, in 1977. In 1978, he completed the fight coordination for Game of Death, and directed the comedy, Enter the Fat Dragon. After Jackie Chan's success with Drunken Master, Hung directed The Magnificent Butcher in 1979. Despite the death of actor Yuan Shu-tien during filming, Hung continued to make significant contributions to the Hong Kong film industry. During the 1980s, Sammo Hung leveraged his fame to support his former China Drama Academy classmates and students from the Spring and Autumn Drama School. He regularly collaborated with Jackie Chan and others like Yuan Biao, Yuan Hua, Lam Qingying, and Mang Hui. In 1978 and 1981, Hung showcased the Wing Chun style in Warriors 2 and The Prodigal Son. These films, along with Knockabout in 1979, elevated Yuan Biao to stardom. Hung redefined martial arts films in the 1980s with realistic, frenetic fight sequences in urban settings. Notable examples include Winners and Sinners in 1982 and Wheels on Meals in 1985. The Three Dragons collaboration between Hung, Chan, and Yuan began in 1983 with Project A and lasted until Dragons Forever in 1988. Hung also created the successful Lucky Stars comedy series, directing and co-starring in Winners and Sinners in 1983, My Lucky Stars in 1985, and Twinkle, Twinkle Lucky Stars in 1985. He produced and appeared in subsequent films like Lucky Stars Go Places in 1986 and How to Meet the Lucky Stars in 1996. Hung played a key role in popularizing the jiangshi genre with films like Encounters of the Spooky Kind in 1980 and The Dead and the Deadly in 1983, paving the way for the Mr. Vampire series. He also revitalized female-led martial arts films, producing Yes, Madam in 1985, which introduced stars Michelle Yeoh and Cynthia Rothrock. During the 1990s, Sammo Hung experienced several notable developments in both film and television. In 1989, after producing the thriller Into the Fire, Hung had a dispute with Golden Harvest studio head Raymond Chow over the film's early withdrawal from cinemas. This disagreement led to Hung parting ways with Golden Harvest in 1991, ending a 21-year association. Hung continued to produce films through his own company, Bojan Films Company Ltd., but struggled to replicate his early successes. His fortunes improved somewhat in 1997 when he directed Mr. Nice Guy, a long-awaited reunion with Jackie Chan. In 1994, Hung also coordinated the fight sequences in Wong Kar-wai's wuxia epic, Ashes of Time. In 1998, U.S. television network CBS began broadcasting Martial Law, 1998 to 2000, on Saturday nights, an action drama built around Hung. The hour-long show was a surprise success, making Hung the only East Asian to headline a primetime network series. The television series was executive produced and occasionally directed by Stanley Tong and co-starred Arsenio Hall. Hung reportedly recited some of his English dialogue phonetically. In 2000 to 2001, Hung planned a film adaptation of the video game Soul Calibur with a $50 million budget, featuring Jackie Chan, but it never materialized. In 2001, he found success with The Legend of Zhu. In 2004, he initially worked on Kung Fu Hustle and appeared in Around the World in 80 Days. In 2005, he starred in Dragon Squad and SBL, Sha Palang, where he played a villain. He appeared in Twins Mission in 2007 and Fatal Move in 2008. In 2008, he starred in Wushu and worked on Ip Man as an action director. In 2010, Hung received a Lifetime Achievement Award at the New York Asian Film Festival. He appeared in Ip Man 2 and The Legend is Born, IP Man. In 2021, he contributed to the anthology series Septet, The Story of Hong Kong. Hung appeared in several East Asian TV series, including Dragon Laws in 2003 and The Valley of Lost Vengeance. He starred in Coming Lies and Wing Chun. Hung was a guest judge on The Disciple in 2008 and starred in The Shaolin Warriors. The annual and highly anticipated Hong Kong International Film Festival held its 45th edition in April 2021. Hung is one of the 6 veteran Hong Kong filmmakers who directed renowned local director Johnny to Kaifeng's highly anticipated anthology series, Septet, The Story of Hong Kong, in 2022. The other filmmakers include Ringo Lam and Huiyan Hua, Patrick Tam Kar-ming, Sui Hark, Yuan Wu-ping, and Johnny Tu. The short films were shot entirely on 35mm film, each touching on a nostalgic and moving story set across different time periods, with everyone acting as an ode to the city. Filmography: Hung has starred in 75 films and worked on over 230, beginning as a child actor while still attending the China Drama Academy. Upon leaving the opera school, he worked as an extra and stuntman, and progressed through other roles including fight choreographer, stunt coordinator, action director, actor, writer, producer, and director. Most recently, Hung has starred in the 2017 historic action film God of War.